Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Have you heard the news about XLM stellar lumens and the DTCC? It resulted in XLM pumping quite a bit. Definitely got quite pumpy. Also, people wondering, well, why did this news happen for XLM, which is quite literally a copycat, a fork of XRP? Why is it happening there and not for XRP, which is the older and more tried and tested platform? Uh, well, here's the headline first of all. DTCC plans to bring tokenized assets to Stellar in latest Wall Street blockchain push. And good for Stellar. By the way, I do hold Stellar Lumens. I've been holding it almost as long as I've been holding XRP, since 2017, in fact. So very happy to see this. Now, is this going to happen for XRP as well? That's an interesting conversation, and as it turns out, there's very good reason to believe that is the case. Also, I'm sure most of you are aware of this, but these two coins, XRP and XLM, they move very closely. In fact, if you think back to, when XRP got its legal clarity in July of 2023, XRP's price nearly doubled in just several hours, and XLM pumped at the same time, even though that news had nothing to do with XLM. People are just treating it the same, just wild human speculation. Now, in this case, you got good news for XLM, and XRP did not follow. But people, chart guys out there anyway, as I'll show you, are looking at what's happening here and kind of wondering, well, wait a minute. Does that mean that XRP is going to be following XLM's lead, at least for now? Is it going to play catch up here? And if so, to what degree? Well, it could be big. But even setting aside that, even if XRP actually is following, there are legit reasons to be optimistic that DTCC is coming for XRP next. Because we know for sure, and this is not speculation, they have been paying very close attention to both platforms, including filing of patents. Very real stuff. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, here's a post from chart analyst Austin on this very topic. You have Stellar Lumens XLM on the top, and then you have XRP as the bottom chart on your screen. And he wrote, XLM swept its bear market lows in one final shakeout, then magically had good news appear and broke out of its accumulation range. XRP is currently sweeping its lows in an extremely similar fashion. I believe this will lead to an explosive rally back to $2. And so you can see what he's talking about. The charts obviously do look rather similar.